Okay, it's January 2016. I would like to dedicate this video to all the people out there affected by organized stalking and electronic harassment, who have heard or read somewhere that it's not a good idea to go to the police with this problem, but who are feel so desperate and helpless that they think they should give it a try. They didn't completely understand why it's not a good idea. So this video is about this, trying to explain why it's not a good idea to go with this problem to the police. Okay, so police officers have to deal with lots of different people, all kinds of people, people who speak their language, people who do not speak their language, aggressive people, handicapped people, which is also stressing because often they don't know how to treat them in the most appropriate way, drug addicts, homeless, anything. So, and also with mentally disturbed people. In police books you can read mentally disturbed people often appear in police stations, contact officers on the street, or call by phone claiming that they are getting persecuted. So if you enter a police station and tell your story that you are getting persecuted, or that people are whispering details about your private life on the streets, they will immediately put you in the category of mentally disturbed. And it then depends with which kind of officer you are dealing. Old-fashioned officers may simply say, "Get out of here, go out, disappear, don't take drugs, just become normal. Try to be normal." This could be one of the best things happening to you. A more modern officer, well trained, would try to who tries to a good willing officer, he would then try to find out if you are mentally disturbed because of some traumatic event that recently happened in your life, because you have maybe, or because you have taken some drugs, or because you have some health problem which affects your brain functions. Means you will try to find out if you are temporarily disturbed or if your whole life is like that. And he also will try to find out if you are aggressive, if you are dangerous to yourself and maybe to others also. So if you appear nervous and become verbally aggressive, then this is a characteristic of a dangerous person. But even if you remain calm and tell the story, they are trained that a mentally disturbed person may remain calm during an unpredictable long period of time, and from one moment to another they may become violent. So if you try to go out and still believe your story, he will probably see you as a potential threat just for believing your story, just that you are getting persecuted or whatever you told them. So a well-intentioned officer will listen to you, will apply NLP techniques, neuro-linguistic programming on you. He will establish contact with you. Apparently he believes you, he says yes, he asks questions, and to find out information about what's going on with you. And then in very, very tiny steps, bit by bit, he will try to steer you around. He would like to see you walk out of the store saying, "Thank you, officer. I was so upset. It was, yes, my story was completely absurd. I don't know what happened, but you made me see clear again. Thank you so much. It never happened in my life. Now I'm fine again. It's absurd. Nothing of all this is true. That would be his success. He would think that he had helped you with this. So, so be careful, because if you believe that he believes you, and finally you have found someone who believes you, the story, and then you become aware that he does not believe you at all, that he is trying to steer you around slowly, making you see that it's absurd what you are telling, and you become aware and you become upset and angry, well, he will have to think that you are a dangerous person, and so on, and with all the possible consequences. So this is talking about a good willing officer, but there are also bad willing officers. Maybe someone who does not like mentally disturbed people at all, who thinks they should all be put in mental health. Maybe you make him sick. He doesn't like you. He had nothing to do in the last days. He is bored, and he thinks you made my day. I have nothing to do. I still have to work here 3 or 4 hours more. It's so boring. This guy entered. I will put him into mental health. This will be my job of the day. I will drive him to a mental hospital. So this kind of officer may provoke you. He may become angry. He may provoke you and trigger you into a situation where you react verbally aggressive. You become very nervous. You feel very insulted, and so here is all he needs. He has the right to handcuff you for his own safety. He might even call a doctor or drive you personally to a mental hospital. If you arrive there handcuffed and screaming, "Let me out, I don't want to go there," and so on, and the doctors ask the officer what's going on, and he tells the story that you arrived telling that you are getting persecuted and you are very aggressive, very nervous, well, you will get the first injection there to tranquilize you, and and you are in the hospital then, in this mental hospital, and depending on the laws of the place this happens, it might become very difficult to get out again. So anyway, whatever happens, stay calm, don't become aggressive. If you're telling the stories, never go there if you don't have complete control over yourself. Never go there if you are emotionally affected and don't telling such a story. You will make your situation probably much worse. And yes, of course, it might be a good idea for some very brave persons to go in group there and inform the officers about what's going on. But in this case, you really don't need to watch this video, because of course there are ways to get out in a legal way and to answer to the critical questions they can make you. If they ask you, why should anybody do this to you? Why should anybody spend time and money with this? There are answers to this that you can give and you can learn. But in this case, if you are so prepared, you don't need to watch this video. You know much more than. And I hope this helped some, and this helped maybe somebody out there to take his decision and to avoid getting into further problems. Okay, that was the intention. And thanks for watching. Bye.